as you say in German, manchmal gehen die Sachen schief, aber das gehört dazu. Hi there, I'm Nikita and welcome back to my channel. Good afternoon. It is right now 12:25. Today's 31st March and I just now heard on the radio that the temperature this night will go to -6. That's why we're still wearing pullovers. You guys know, if you have seen my videos that I've been posting since last 2-3 months, you might have seen that I'm slowly trying to go to minimalism. That is like owning the absolute necessary things. So this week I really had to order things that we required, like bed sheets for baby's bed, because we bought this baby's bed a few weeks ago, and when we bought the bed we did not know that IKEA in quarantine would be closed, and since 2 weeks everything is closed. I have to check online, and online I did not find very nice option of baby bed sheets. So what right now I'm doing is I am using the bed sheets of our bed and folding them into like 2-fold and then putting it on her bed. It is still working. Like I haven't faced any problem yet, but the only thing I'm thinking is I think it is better to have at least 2 bed sheets of her own. But this morning when I was talking to a friend of mine who's also pregnant and who will be delivering soon, she's also looking for bed sheets, and while talking to her I realized that how about I just take 2 bed sheets from our bed, cut it into 2 halves, and just stitch it. I'm not good at stitching and I don't even have the stitching machine, but somehow hand stitch it and just make a bed sheet for her, because basically kids don't need special bed sheets. I know it's kind of a luxury thing, and especially when you go online and you buy, then you put into, right now in this quarantine phase, you order, somebody has to drive and bring the packet, and the packet stays. You don't know whether the guy is like infectious or so. I mean, it's not a big worry, but I just think that it's too much work and too much hassle, and it's also not cheap here. It's like 25 to 30 euros a bed sheet. I remember there's a website where I found very beautiful bed sheets and they were like 48 euros one bed sheet. So that was just a bed sheet. That was nothing. There was nothing along with it, like no bed, those covers, no blanket covers, no cushion covers, nothing. Just a bed sheet was like 48 euros. And I was like, why would you make such expensive bed sheets for just kids' bed, where kids anyway just will be sitting, pooing, peeing and vomiting or whatever? But yeah, I'm just thinking what to do. So this week I wanted to achieve a lot of tasks, but somehow I see myself not achieving a lot of tasks, although I still want to. I mean, I see not, because somehow last week, somehow she is getting like crankier these days. I don't know, maybe she's teething or it's the weather change, because it will be for her the first summer. So probably it is that. It could be anything, because I'm trying to give her like different solids now. Until now I was just giving her veggies. I recently started with semolina with milk and water. Maybe that is taking like changing the digestive system and perhaps things like those. But she's somehow really cranky and she requires like all the time attention. The moment I'm out of the room, she's like, come play with me. So that's probably the reason I'm not able to achieve things. Like yesterday I already wanted to do a lot of things, but I could not. But I'm hoping that I'm able to do it now. What is also on my mind and is also urgent is I have to make a menu plan, because since I started now solids plus the semolina, the things, I have to make a plan, like which day, at what time of the day she gets what, so that I don't have to think much, because I realize that each time I have to cook for us, my husband and me, and then I have to cook for her, it's like too much of thinking, and there is too much of thought process, and I don't want to waste each time thinking what do I have to cook, and I just keep standing in front of the refrigerator thinking what should I cook. So I'm thinking to make a menu plan, but before that I have to research, I have to read Elternbriefe that we get, like parent letters that we get here in Germany, and we are also reading this book called I forgot the name of the book. We are also reading this book from Remulago, and I will do some online research. So today I have to at least I have to make her menu plans, and get this thing done, because each day I postpone it, each day is going to be a mess. Since it's afternoon, I already prepared a lunch. That's a lunch. I made egg curry. It's pretty basic curry. It's like really basic ingredients, not spicy, because none of us can eat spicy. So I prepared couscous. Initially I was planning to prepare roti, but now I prepared couscous. That's my lunch. I made little bit couscous with egg curry. I'm not the best cook, but I make food that we can survive on. And there is this Blumenbrötchen. I don't know what it is exactly called, but my husband got it as breakfast for me, and probably I will eat it with egg curry. I'm not sure. So after the lunch, I wanted to do so much, but I had to feed her. And the moment I fed her and she slept, I was so drowsy I slept too, because I did not sleep this well last night. So I woke up now. I ate Haferbrötchen with cheese. I also made myself banana milkshake with some frozen berries like this here. But since the household tasks never end with a baby, I think they never end even if you don't have a baby, and if you just stay at a home person, the tasks of the house never end. So what I have to do now is I have a corp full of her clothes. This is the pullover that I like very much. I bought it last beginning December. Slowly it's getting small, and I'm hoping that she can wear it also next 2-3 weeks, because then the summer will come and I do not want to buy another one. Plus the shops are closed. She also has got these beautiful uppers, plus they also have a lower. This is what my mother got her when she came here. These are really cute fur, very thick things. One thing I noted, this one somehow was already like kaput. I don't know how. Probably I washed it strong, or I don't know. The other one is though perfectly fine. So I think today she can wear this Strumpfhose, and yeah, rest I can pack. My work corner is ready now. That's how I have to work, because my husband is working in the other room. I have this book that I roughly read yesterday on page, I guess, 32. Yeah, they've got good information regarding Nahrung. Ab wann sollte Milchnahrung durch Beikost ergänzt werden? Then it has info about brei should be made at home or not. Plus I have this book from Remolago, Baby Jade. This was recommended to us by Ahebame. Nachsinn, Spielen, Verdauung. So basically I have a lot of things to do right now, and if my kid cooperates, that she usually does, I am hoping that I will be finished with her menu plan today. I have by far made things like this, what she's been eating until now. So please don't judge me, it's just a mixture of Hindi, English and German, because that's what happens if you do whatever in 3 different languages. Your brain starts thinking and everything goes crazy. So she's been eating sweet potatoes, carrots and pumpkin. That she really loves and she eats. I've also been making a mix of it. Then recently I've started to give her linsen water, so like I cook dal, lentils, and then I give her the water of it. Banana she gets, and she also eats nicely grießbrei, so semolina. So this she loves, and all this she loves. What I want to add now are these things like muesli, homemade. I want to add rice. I want to add regular dal like linsen and not just water, and also other vegetables like broccoli and blumenkohl, and then of course fruits. And that's the timeline that I've been having until now. Like, she roughly wakes up at 6, so like before 6. Then here's always like normal feeding, breastfeeding. Here I give her the first solid, here the second solid. So solid 1, solid 2. So here I would like to give her some fruits, like snacks. And yeah, that's it. It is crazy challenging. It's not rocket science, it's easy. But to understand everything and put it in a menu as a chart was a very good idea for me, because I know you can still think every day, but as I said, I do not want to wake up every day and think, what should I give her today and what should I give her tomorrow? So I really think it's going to take a long time until I make up this plan, but it's a very good idea that I started this, because things like these, when they are written here, like they say, they tell me here, basically they gave me 4 Mahlzeiten, so 4 how is word to word translate, I would say 4 meal plans. Yeah, exactly, 4 meals. So the first meal is regular feeding meal, wake up, and then if you give the bottle feed, and the second is Gemüsefleisch or normal Gemüsebrei, then Milchfrei Getreidebrei, and then Milchgetreidebrei. So what I am doing is I'm giving her now feeding, normal Gemüsebrei, nothing, so feeding, and then in the end Milchbrei. But in the beginning I can also give her Milchfreie Brei, so basically some, oh yeah, she is thinking along. What does Raymond Lago say? This is a very interesting graph. On this axis it shows months, and this is how much a kid eats, and these are 3 different kids, Heidi, Ulrich, Sonja, and they show here that in roughly 6 months Sonja is basically eating half of what Heidi is eating. So it's different, every kid is different. That's why sometimes when mothers, they say, or they worry that my kid is not eating as much as your kid, or my kid is not eating at all, then every kid is different, and you cannot compare, and you should not compare the kids, especially when it comes to eating meals. So I know kids who eat much too much, like they never stop, they want all the time something to eat, and I know kids who just eat a little bit and they themselves say, I'm finished, I don't want to eat anymore. So that makes a lot of sense. I read all this information, and we are right now anyway in zweite Lebenshalbjahr, so in the second half of the year. I read all this information. This is very nice. I read this graph. This is amazing. I cannot be more happier because I'm finished. I prepared for 1 day, so like on a rough note from the information I got from this book, what should be given when, so which meal should be given at what time of the day, because I know she has a routine, and accordingly I have tried to fit the meal plan to this plan. I now, from the information I collected here, I made this plan, rough plan, because I know this is at the moment her schedule. She roughly wakes up 6:30 to 7, and that's the time when I give her the first Mahlzeit. Then that's the time where I will give her the third Mahlzeit, and that's the fourth one. And the 7 p.m. onwards is the evening routine. Here there are 4 different bri options. She is so cooperative. She's just playing in her jumper, in a bouncer, and waiting for mommy to finish her meal plan. It's for the baby, and everything that I do for the baby, it's really like I'm doing it for the first time, because it's our first kid. We never had experience with kids. And my sister, though, has a kid, but since I was already in Germany when she gave birth to the kid and she's growing there, we don't meet this often. I don't have much experience with kids except with the kids of my friends who are here. So everything I do here is new, is interesting. Sometimes it's stressful, I must say. I cannot lie. Things sometimes, as you say in German, manchmal gehen die Sachen schief, aber das gehört dazu. Like, sometimes things go bad, but that belongs to this life of having a kid. I must say I achieved a lot today. I'm proud that I could end up with making finally something. It is, though, not the exact thing that I wanted, but this is, I would say, the first step. What I want is, I want to make for an entire week, Monday to Sunday. Today she gets this, Tuesday she gets this, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, so that each day when I wake up, I don't have to think what to cook today. By the way, the book I was saying that people should read if they can read German was this book, Baby Jahre from Remolago. It's an amazing book. I mean, I must be honest, most of it is read by my husband, but I try to read it too a little bit. Much love.